Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of Finn React. Michael here today. Well, I did a video like this a while back, and I feel like I need a re-evaluation of my list. Now, before I get into it, let's talk about an anime that people talk about. People are begging for a new season that they keep teasing us with, but unfortunately not coming for a while. High School DXD. Now, what is this anime? Well, it's an edgy anime. Our young boy Issei discovers that he wants to one day have a harem. Unfortunately, he falls in love with the wrong person and he dies, unfortunately. However, one wish he did was to meet a beautiful redhead named Rias, who is his true crush. And Rias then found Issei dead and made him his pawn. Well, 16 or something in chess, I don't know. Anyway, there were 4 seasons worth of this. I've seen all 4 and I have to watch it again, but this had some characters that people argued over constantly. Who's better? Who's the best? Team this, team that. This girl sucks. This girl is weird. Well, we're gonna find out. An old classic debate. You guys can comment below the tier list. Now, I actually had to fix this list because there was too many categories. I only brought it down to 4: S, A, B, and C. C is the not as bad, but I wouldn't consider it anything higher. S is God tier. Now, once again, this is my opinion. So, if you guys want your opinion, want to hear about it, comment below. But otherwise, let's get this list started. Now, we're going to talk about one of the classics debaters. You know, you have the Team Urza, Team Lucy. You have all these girls. Akino definitely has to be on the S tier, guys. And now, when I say this, Akino deserves it, because there are people who go crazy with Akino. People think that she's better than Rias, for goddamn sake. This is a debate that will never, ever, ever end. And I will say, it will never end. But throughout the series, Akino was a very interesting character. The fact of the matter is, too, that in the beginning of Season 1, you didn't really get an understanding of her. Once Season 2 and 3 came along, we got more of a foreground background story of where Akino started with her mother relationship and her father, and her true potential to being basically half devil, half fallen angel. And to me, it showed more of her powers. Now, Season 4, she kind of was just there. She wasn't mainly important, but she was a big influence to most people. So, Akino is definitely an S tier woman. Azia, okay. I know there are a lot of Azia fans. I'm not a huge Azia person. And it's difficulty right now. I know people are going to be a little pissed. B. I know. Michael, why are we putting Azia as B? She's an A. She's higher than most of the other girls. Okay, let me talk about that. Now, in Season 1, we got more of understanding of her. We got an understanding of where she became when she died and came back as part of Team Rias, and her role and her potential and her relationship with Issei. Season 2, I mean, you kind of had, you know, Azia there fighting for his love. But then Season 3 changed a lot because we got understanding about Issei's little backhead of losing Azia. And overall, Season 4, I mean, she wasn't really a big influence, but she was there. So, but she's definitely in categories of B and A, but I consider her a B. she ain't my favorite. I mean, she ain't like totally cute, but hey, my list, my rules. I know a lot of people are like, Ozzy is definitely an A. I know. Graphia, ooh. Graphia, let's just say this. She didn't have a big role in that series, but people love Graphia. I like her because of the way she looks, so obviously for me, easy A. Now, Graphia is Rias' brother's wife. Now, we don't really get much notice of her. In a little bit of season 1, you kind of got to see her when she was trying to find Rias in the bedroom with Issei, but obviously overall, she didn't really play a big role in the series, but people fell in love with Graphia real quick. So, I will have to say, I have to put Graphia as an A just for looks for me. I know she wasn't a big role, but I know people are going to be like, Ozzy is way better than Graphia. Once again, your opinion, comment below. Irina, Issei's longtime friend. She is cute. She's spunky. She's an angel. She's definitely up there. I had to put her as a respectful A for me. I liked her. Now, season 2 was the big moment for her and Zenobia. Especially for her, because this is the first time we got to see a little bit more of her power with her sword. And it actually was a cool sword, but she eventually came back in season 3 as a student. And we got a little bit of appearance for her from High School DXD Heroes season 4. But I like her. She has that spunkiness that I like. And that's fine. Okay, Jian, I think her name was. Obviously, she was from the High School Heroes series. She was the beginning of the villains of Issei's problems, but that's pretty much it. I have to put her as a respectful C. That's all I can really say about it, because I don't really know much about her, and a lot of other people didn't really care about Jian. No offense, if anyone actually has a big thing with Jian, let me know in the comments below and tell me how great she is. God, I forgot her name. There are too many women in this series, and I know, guys, before you guys say it, this list doesn't have all the women. I know. Don't blame me. Blame the person that made this list. But that'll be another time, another topic to talk about. Okay, I figured out her name is Kalawarna. Now, she only appeared in season 1. She was with Rainier with the Fallen Angels when they were hunting down Issei. He stopped her with a dress breaker move, and that kind of just caused... That's pretty much it. She never appeared after that. I do like her body. She's like those girls that I like, but I can't go anything higher than a respectful C, because she doesn't really appear later on after season 2, 3, and 4, so we don't really get a good story with Kalawarna. I'm just saying, you guys can debate a bit about this. Get at me. Anyway, Konako, oh god. First of all, I know I'm going to hear this from many of you guys. She is definitely not in my top 4 women in this show. Now, before you guys come and scratch my eyes out, yes, she was of main importance through the entire seasons. I'm well aware. But to me, she reminds... Just because of her size, she reminds me of a very young freshman, and that kind of scares me a bit. her attitude is like my best friend's. Very sarcastic and spunky, which I like. It's like the same category as Azia. I like Azia. She ain't top list like the girls, but I mean, once again, before you guys can come at me, I will put her before Azia. You guys can fight against me on this one. I understand. I just can't go anything higher than a B. Because there's women in this series I like more than Konako. Which brings us to our next character, Kuroka, the sister of Konako. And oh man, people are gonna be ripping me a new one. Okay, let's talk about Kuroka. Kuroka's first appearance was in season 3, when the episode reflected around Konako's past, which introduced Kuroka. Both of them beautiful furries. I will debate this, I know. I like Kuroka. Season 4, she only appeared maybe a second, but that's pretty much it. Man, people are gonna rip me a new one when I say this, but I think A. I know you guys are gonna say this. I'm well aware about my solutions of analogy. She's more of the adult kind of girls I like. It's just only fair. I think this is Opie. This is the, she appeared in season 4, pretty much at the end. I know it starts with an O. Is it Opie or Opie? Ophis. I was close. Anyway, I'm gonna give her a C. I don't know, I just don't like her. She reminds me of those creepy dolls that wants to rip your eyes out and scare the shit out of you. She didn't really make much of a progress during the show, so I mean, yeah. Anyway, let's continue on before we decide to rip more into my life. Ravel, oh god. People are gonna, once again, let's before I give you my answer, let's kind of reflect on this. Ravel appeared in season 1 during the matchup game against Team Rias. Now, here's the thing, I don't know what was a big fuss about that people obsess over Ravel. There are some that believe Ravel's more better than Rias and Akino, which is crazy. I'm not a Ravel fan, but I can only go further than a B. People obsess over her, which is kind of scary, but at the same time, I don't know what the big deal is over Ravel. People who are Ravel fans, please comment below. What am I missing? Speaking of, well, Rainier, once again, let's roll back the highlights. Rainier appeared in season 1 as Issei's first crush he fell in love with during his time in high school. Now, it turned out that Rainier was a fallen angel and ended up killing Issei. Then she took his one blonde crush Azia away and killed her, kind of. I don't know. She was eventually brought back to life. And after that, Issei killed her. And Rias did as well. But, you know, physique-wise, she's definitely an A. Once again, she also appeared in season 3, I forgot, as the image of Issei's past haunting him. And that's pretty much it. Never appeared in season 2, never appeared in season 4. She kind of just went away just like that. Anyway. Oh, man, people are going to rip me probably this one as well. B. I can't go anything further beyond A. I mean, physique-wise, A. It's perfect A. But it's just... I also think about where she played in the series that made me interested in her. Her story's more of an A, but that's like, but then I would have to make changes. I would have to bring Konako up to an A, Azia to an A, Ravel to an A possibly, but that's pretty much it. I can't go anything further for her. And I'm sure you guys may agree or disagree. That's okay. Ria's Gremory. Now, I will admit, I am Team Rias. Team Rias, comment below. Support your boy. Anyway, Rias is obviously an S, and Rias plays a big role throughout the series. Issei's true love crush falls in love with her from season 1 to season 4. And everything about her screams, please let this be my future wife. I don't know, maybe it's just redheads I like. I do like Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail, but I do like a lot of redheads. So to be fair, I had to put Rias as S, obviously. Now, this is where I'm going to start, getting a lot of people pissed at my list. And I am going to accept the fact that I may not be perfect. I may not be the man that people will say that I'm going to be. That's okay. Ross-wise. Now, she appeared in season 3. No one thought she was going to be a big character until later on. And then jumped to season 4. She played a role as the teacher. Now, I like Ross-wise. I like her personality. I do like the craziness, but I do like everything about Ross-wise. And I know people are gonna like, she's obviously an A, or she would fit well into the B category because of what you said. I understand. But, because this is my list, and this is my rules, S. Get at me, people. I'm shaking the game up, people. I liked Ross-wise. One of my other favorites. Rias, Akino, and Ross-wise. 3 favorites. There's 4, but we'll explain that later on. So, you know what? You guys can love the video. You can dislike my opinion, but that's okay. It makes me who I am today, and I ain't afraid to say it. Ross-wise is better than Konako. Okay, clip that. Editor's gonna be saying that out to a bunch of people probably. Seraphal Leviathan. Okay. Seraphal only had a big role in season 2, a little bit in 3, but pretty much it. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm not a big fan of her. Like, her personality seems spunky, like protective older sister mode, but I don't know. I never fell in love with her compared to some of the other girls, so she's obviously a little better than the other 3 because, well, she played roles throughout the rest of the series, so I will put respectful B. You guys can actually disagree with this. I don't care where Seraphal lands. I just think I can't put anywhere her lower than where she is right now. Now, I know people are gonna laugh at me for this one. Sona. Now, before you guys say anything, once again, A. I don't know. Maya's the looks may not be as great as the other few. She may not have like the big front package, if you guys know what I mean. But there's something about her I liked throughout the thing. They kind of hinted a lot between Sona and her pawn, even the fact that they kind of hinted a lot, I kind of wish that they do make a new season, they bring Sona more into the series. And that brings her to her queen, Tsubaki. Which, once again, I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. I will put her respectful B. Now, here's the thing. I like her to be here. That would be my personal opinion as well. But because she does have the perfect body, I'm going to put her close as a B to an A. Because they did hint her and Kiba having this little fling that never really happened. But Tsubaki was getting to me more throughout the series when she appeared. And her powers are actually kind of cool. I mean, she had that giant mirror that reflected magic attacks back at monsters. That's actually kind of cool. I just wish that they do make a new season. If they do, I highly doubt it. They put her more into the thing like Sona, but I can only go higher than an A-. Basically, I would put her as an A-, kind of that spot. Now, Zenobia. I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. One of my favorite blue hair anime girls. When I said there was 4, Zenobia. Now, Zenobia appeared in season 2 as a member of the Angels with Irina, and eventually she helped the Devils, betrayed the fallen the Angels to become part of Team Rias. Now she became her knight, and a lot of people fell in love with her, myself included. Is she better than Rias Gremory? Not yet. Once again, I like redheads, the blue heads, she's there. But, well, mine's Bulma from Dragon Ball Z, but that's another topic. Anyway. Oh boy. She was a interesting woman. She wanted Issei's baby. She pushed it. And eventually she fell into the eyes of many believers. Now, for me, I like her. You guys can debate that people are like, she should be more of an A or maybe a B. She's S. Shut up. Finally, the last one who made her appearance in season 4. And a lot of people talked about this, Yasaka. Now, she only had an appearance in season 4 as basically a Naruto female Ninetales. Now, if you think about it more, guys, if we took a female human and Ninetales from Pokemon, you get her. Makes sense, right? If you take a boy and Ninetales, you get Naruto. Kind of makes sense. Okay. Fight me about this, guys. A. I'm not going anything further with this thing. Yes, I know she didn't play a huge role, but there's a huge reason why I put her as A. And exactly what you're thinking of. I agree, people. Now, with this list, would I make any changes? No. Is it the list that you guys really believe is the true list? No. But that's okay. That's the whole point of tier list. We can debate, we can talk about this, and we can go further beyond with it. Does it have every single woman in this thing? No. It was just made by whoever. I don't know. Thank you, whoever made it. But obviously, this is how I feel about my list. If you guys have an opinion on who you believe should be where on the list, comment below. Otherwise, bring this tier list run here. As always, guys, please, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys have an anime suggestion of more waifus to do, let me know in the comments below. If you guys enjoy stuff like this, you guys should check out my game, Finn Gaming, where I do stuff like this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, this is Michael, signing out.